And are you refreshed? Good. Now what?
Good morning.
It is?
I just would like to ask a question connecting with my job, with
Yes.
my work. So I've been very fortunate to move to America 20 years ago together with my wife, and we are ballroom dance champions. So we've been lucky early enough in our career to get to learn about The Secret, and then 10 days after I got a book about Abraham. It was very helpful for our career. So now we are retired, and we are parents, and we're actually dance teachers. And I've been following a lot of your teachings about people that actually teach or healers, what your guidance is. And honestly, I applied very deeply in my teaching, and I consider myself successful, and results show it, that actually I focus on my students at what they're good at and their maximum potential of what they can reach as humans, as dancers, regardless of age.
So in a way, you are looking at the vortex version of them.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And this works amazingly.
Yes.
I have students with not such good physical abilities, but when
Yes.
I look at them at their positive stuff, at their vortex ability and
Yes.
maximum, it works. Now, my issue is whenever I'm positive and I'm making them aware of their goodness, there is still this moment where I have to guide them that they actually have to learn to put their body in the right position. Sometimes weight loss has to be addressed. Sometimes issues that are a little bit hard for them and might sound harsh should be addressed in order long-term success and happiness for them to be achieved. So I need guidance. What should be my correct words in order to bring to them the best they can be in the long term?
Well, you said two different things to us. Part of it, we sort of put an assumption of our own into what you were saying. We just want to make this clarification. You see their potential, but you also see their current reality. So which is it? Here's the thing. You cannot be in this physical body without observing the things of a physical nature. It's perfectly logical. It's where the new ideas and the new desires come from. But here's the key. If you will just make sure that when you speak, you are in the receiving mode before you speak, then you will always be speaking from the framework of who they really are and what they really want. First of all, you'll be tuned in, tapped in, turned on, because you're looking for the success. You're looking at who they really are. And by making sure that you're in that satisfied, not dissatisfied with them, but satisfied with them vibration, then the words that are inspired to you will more likely be more better received by them. They won't take it as criticism when you join everything that they've put into their vortex about what they want and their inner being's perspective of it and your inner being's perspective of it. When that's the vibrational stance that you have as you are expressing to them, the likelihood of helping them rise to seeing that too is greater. And so one of the things that we've said to parents over time is talk to your children as much as you can, but only when you know that you're in alignment. Well, those sound like funny. Talk to them constantly, but only when you're in alignment. And so it's the same sort of thing. Be clear that you are in alignment. Just make sure what you're under the influence of. Are you under the influence of who you know them to be and their state of becoming, or are you under the influence of what you're seeing right now? Just make sure of what influence you're under before you speak, and you'll see. And you're already doing that because they're catching the vision of your vision. That's why they are believing more in themselves than they have.
So for me, it will be very easier to relate if there was not a competition aspect to my business, but actually all the competitors, they go to a competition where the people go first, second, first, fifth, sixth, 20th. So when it's a competition aspect, then what is the right vocabulary to take the competition aspect away and actually really make them focus on the best they can be?
Here's a perfect way for you to look at this. We really want you to hear this from us. The only thing that you have any control over is your own vibration. As a teacher, it's a strong tendency to want to be affecting the vibrations of others. And of course, that's what we do as uplifters. That's the whole point of it. But if you will just let what you're interested in and what you care about be your own alignment, then the words will flow forth from you in an easier way. Competition is an interesting thing because it creates desire. It certainly causes desires to be born that in many cases would not be born without it. This subject of competition may be the best conversation that we could have here today or ever about the balancing of energies, because it has within it the potential for things wanted and unwanted, because it launches the desire, and when focused upon it, it can really call you forward in a really life-giving way. But it can also thwart you as you look at what is, which is not where you want to be, and therefore activate those vibrations that keep you from being who you really want to be.